and gentlemen, on the line, Mr. Baba Shanta. He's one of my other brothers from another mother. Because that's just how we roll, you know what I'm saying? Brent, blessings, blessings, blessings to you. We played two of your songs already. This is Defect and Timeless. So we got two more. Well, we got a couple more to go, and then we will replay those because I needed to let me know what the inspiration was for some of those songs. But let's just get into the interview. So, ladies,
first, before we get into it, I would like to say good morning to everybody who's listening. Pleasant morning to everybody. Enough love, and thank you guys for tuning in.
Much love. Thank you so much.
Much love to everybody on the radio station. You know, it's a blessing for you guys having me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, and we really enjoy having you on this morning. So, Baba, I mean, because you know when I call you, I just call you Brent because I call you by a government name. But let's tell our listeners about the origin of the name Baba Shanta, because Shanta means singing or chanting or something like that, right?
No, the Shanta came from the Ashanti tribe. Because I go all the way to my African roots. I don't do nothing else but Mahat. Who know about Mahat? Mahat is the original word for Africa and Egypt, if you want to call it that. But I go back to my roots. So the Shanta came from the Ashanti tribe, which is warrior, and the Baba means father. And you know, I always had that type of father figure in me from since I was take control of everybody.
Well, look at that. I don't even know where the heck I got that part that Shanta comes from singing. I guess that's singing. I don't know Jack right now.
You hear it from the horse's mouth now. It means I mean, they used to call me. It used to have a slogan at the end of Baba Shanta. Back in the days, for people who know me for a long time now, go know I used to put the slogan behind my name as Baba Shanta, the Father Warrior. Okay. But I changed it, you know, and I left it out because, you know, I don't want to associate it with certain things. So I left it as Baba Shanta only right now.
Because sometimes some people don't understand, and sometimes they just don't want to go into a long explanation, so you're kind of like, you know. So when we talk about that original name, Baba Shanta, the warrior, okay, you've been singing, the Father Warrior, you've been singing for a long time. So how long have you been singing, performing, and who or what gave you your start?
Well, I've been performing for roughly, I would say about 22 years. I've been on the music grind, been on the, you know, trying to get into the game from back then. And wise, I've been performing for over, I'd say 15, 16 years. I've been doing it in the soca industry, in the soca genre. Because before that, I used to do, you know, the little dancehall reggae. You know, how Trinidadians, we very, you know, we in love with reggae. Before we was in love with soca, now we in love with soca again. But, you know, back then, that's what we used to follow, the reggae vibe. And I used to do that from back then, you know. So, but now, soca-wise, I've been performing for like 15 years. 16 years on the stage.
And I wanted to download that particular song so people could realize, some people that don't know you could realize where they heard you from originally, which was, you remember, ladies and gentlemen, you all remember that song with Kerwin Dupois years and years ago, which was High on the Music. I want to get high, 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 high on the music. That was Baba and Kerwin. So that
was, man, it's such a lovely feeling. I wanna jump and touch the ceiling. Tell them we not leaving, no, we not leaving.
Yes. So now y'all know.
That was in 2009, me and Kerwin Dupois. You know, big up to Kerwin too, you know, of respect.
So, you know, I always ask my entertainers this, my entertainers and my singers. How have you seen the business of music change over the years, and is it for the better or the worse?
I would say it's vice versa. It changed for the good in some ways, and then it changed for the bad in other ways too. Right now, the social media, anybody could be a star. So we gotta say thanks to social media in a sense. Although it's also a destruction also. So you know, everything in life, it has good and bad. So you need that as a balance. So in that way, it did elevate because as as I used to tell people 12, 13 years ago,
Mhm.
I told them that the only music going to take soca music to the next side
Mhm.
is groovy. There's no way the fast soca could have taken it. And you've seen it now. Most people seen it right now.
Mhm.
So I would say it changed for the good in some ways and it changed for the bad in other ways.
Okay.
But we got to say thanks to social media because right now anybody could be a star. Anybody.
Yeah, and it really helps with the promotion of your material, but at the same time, it also promotes, in my estimation, it also promotes a lot of piracy too because, you know, people could download this
Well,
stuff
definitely.
for free,
Definitely.
you know.
Definitely. But I mean, I rather, to me, I rather the piracy than some other big corporation making all the money. You know.
Okay, I see where you're coming from. Let the small man.
So if somebody in the backyard who have a little vibe and you know you have a talent that God gave to you or the universe gave to you, you could actually become a star because you have a computer and you have social media, and people could get to know you. Where that before you had to depend on somebody to put you in the game. Right now you could just come up with your vibes. You might have one or two people maybe one or two DJs, and then the next thing, the rest could be history. You out there. Because I've seen it happen with a lot of people. So that in that sense, I could say there's a lot, but it's for good, and it also has its little bad in it. But we need it. We need the good and the bad.
Okay, so Dominique, I'm going to ask you to play. I think we still have Bloom. What's the name of the song, Baba? Blooming.
Well, the new song right now that getting a little love out there right now is called Bloomin'. It was produced by Island Jammers Production, and co-producer was DJ Future from Attic Studio. I wrote the song. I recorded the song in Atlanta at House of Energy Studios. It's a nice song. We're getting ready to shoot the video, and the video is coming soon, directed by Ronnie Home of Attic Studio. So the people can look out for that. Bloomin', Bloomin' is a song that came from a deep place, From
well, let me let Dominique play a little bit of it, and then we'll talk about where the song came from, because it did refer to it coming from a deep place. So I want to know about that. I'm nosy. So Dom, put it on.
Yeah, Island Jammers is now we know about living. Yeah, it's now we know about living. Yeah, I say yeah we blooming. Yeah man we blooming. Yeah and we loving the vibe. Yeah man we loving the vibe. Let's look how we blooming from night till the morning, and we loving the vibe. Tell them we loving the vibe. No, we won't stop. When we come, we go turn it up, gonna be turn up this fine. Yeah, we live in this life. Yeah, no, we won't stop. When we come, we go turn it up, Hey, take a wine and turn it up. Hey, watch me how we living. It's no more stressing. It's soca what we bleeding, and that is how we like it. Watch we flourishing, although we hustling. You say what you want, we shining bright. Just tell them we blooming. Yeah man we blooming. Yeah and we loving the vibes. Yeah man we loving the vibes. Just look how we're blooming, like rose in a garden. And I loving the vibes. Yeah man I loving the vibes. Yeah. No, we won't stop. When we come we go turn it up, gonna we turn up this vibe. As we live in this life. Yeah. No, we won't stop. When we come we go turn it up. Hey, everybody turn it up. Whining in the hot sun with the liquor and the woman. Easing the tension, all you watch how we just function. We hands up in the air, winding down like we don't care. We play mass every year, and next year we doing it again. I say yeah we blooming, yeah man we blooming, yeah and we loving the vibe, yeah man we loving the vibe. Just look how we blooming, like sun in the morning, and we loving the vibe. Yeah man we loving the vibe. No, we won't stop. When we come we can turn it up, gonna be turn up this vibe. Do we live in this life? Yeah. No, we won't stop. When we come.
So no, we won't stop. Talk to us about this song, Baba.
This song just represents me where I'm at in my life right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, I'm not Lima. You know me personally. I went through certain things in life already. We all do go through certain things in life, and then there's that time where you just let go and let things be, and things started to work out. Things start moving forward. So I just say, we blooming. Nobody can stop you from blooming. That's why I said, no, 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 we won't stop. When we come, we go turn it up. Gonna be turn up these vibes. Yeah, man, we live in this life. You understand? So it just came from me. That's my experience that I'm going through right now, and I relate it to the people because I know other people out there could relate it because we all go through similar things at some point in time.
You're sure right
So
about that.
I have a lot of respect for that song. That song is my baby right now.
So when you say you're going to launch it,
Well,
other than
the
here?
song is launched already. The video is going to be launched in about, I'd say, no more than 3 weeks.
So where's the love you're getting? You're getting some love for it? Because I like it. I like the part,
Definitely
no,
getting
no,
some
no,
love.
no, we won't stop. I like that. It just
Yeah,
kind
man,
of bubbling, you know what I
thank you.
mean? Hey, you're welcome. You know how we does rule, I respect
I gained
you.
some vibes from it. I gained some good vibes, good feedback. Definitely.
Good, I like it. So
Thank
let me keep it moving. In the business I should say in business, it's not who you know, but it's who know you. How has that applied to you over the years, or not?
Definitely that do play in your favor when people knows you, or when you know someone, or you know someone through someone. That definitely works in your favor at some point in time in the game. It did work in my favor in a lot of instances. It worked in my favor, where that a DJ is gonna play my song maybe faster than somebody who we don't know, or that's just the nature of the way we think. So that it definitely plays in my favor at some time.
Do
Could
you
play that a
think-
little bit more.
Because I know back in the day you and Kerwin were really, really tight, and do you think at some point back then that played in your favor because you know him and he knew you, and of course he's one of the
Definitely.
big names in the business right now.
Definitely did work in my favor at some point in time. It did.
And I remember some years ago you were doing a collab with who's that fella boy who got the eyes of Trini, what's his name, boy?
Benjai?
Benjai, yes, because there was a rhythm that you were one of the collaborators on that rhythm, and that was one of the rhythms that pretty much took Benjai to where Benjai is now.
Definitely.
Um,
But
so,
that's just the way they see. The thing is, when a lot of back in the days when I don't know if you remember, when Brooklyn was like the mecca of everything, where all the artists was coming to Brooklyn to make the money after Carnival in Trinidad and after Carnival in Barbados, everybody was coming here. So with me being around, spending most of my time in Brooklyn, I used to, mingle and end up, getting in contact with a lot of the artists that coming from Trinidad, sometimes some of the managers and promoters, because, me and Bungie, ex-manager, Ian Pantin, I know all of them personally, see them, hang out with them. So that definitely did play in my favor, at that point. So that's how I come in contact with getting certain things done back then, because I knew and I came in contact with a lot of different people from abroad, Trinidad, and who was big in the business. So it definitely played a part in my, in my pushings back then, a couple of years ago. But now the game has changed, where that you have to kind of like your song got to talk for you now.
we get into that. We get into that just now. We get into that. But Dominique, I want you to play the one that I did a duet with Baba. And let me talk about this one a little bit, which is Walk It, the remix. Because honestly, a little bit about what you just mentioned applies to this song. So let's let the people hear a little bit of it. And this was from 2014, ladies and gentlemen.
Cast up this feeling.
I say, take the walk. Go grab the wine and take the walk. Set up yourself the wine and make the walk. This is how we do it. Take the walk. Go afraid to wine and make the walk. Set up yourself the wine and take the walk. Set up yourself the wine and take the walk. Set
So, Baba, you see a little bit about what you said about knowing who you know, and it definitely plays a part in how far a song gets and all of that. When we joined forces on this, because this song was originally just me alone, and I thought that, doing it as a remix, you were the first person that came to mind. So, we kicked it around, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, the producer on this is none other than Mr. Neil Bernard out of Trinidad and Tobago. And here now, the fact that when we joined together, this song was kicked up a couple notches because I tapped into your fan base, right?
Definitely.
And then it started playing on other stations that were not playing it as much before, and we would be getting, out of is England, I think, and there's a station that your music plays on constantly, and I just got access to your fan base, so loving that, you know what I mean? So thanks.
Yeah, man, and that's what we have to do. Each one help one, and, that's just the way we got to do it right now. We can't do it alone.
You cannot do it alone.
I really appreciate working with you on that track, because that's another track that I have a lot of love for too, and I love that track. It was good. Thanks to Neil Bernard.
Yes, Neil just took. Neil is something else, boy. We should be having him on the show. Neil is a boss and then some. He should be on the show in a couple weeks. But we yet to perform it live, but that will happen soon enough. So let's keep it moving, because what I want Dominique to do is to play some of the songs that we had. Two songs that we played earlier. One was Timeless, and the other one was This Is the Fed. So we're going to run that again, so I could get some inspiration from those songs. Where you got your inspiration from, which taps into the next question. As a songwriter, what drives your creativity, your lyrics? Where do you get your juice from?
Life. It's me waking up every day, getting the chance to breathe again, and coming in contact with certain, things that play off in my life and other people's lives too. That's just the way it is. I just look at things around me, things that I experience, and I put everybody into relation with it, because we are all humans. We live on the same planet. So at some point in time, we experience the same thing.
Some people yet to figure that out, Straight up. Some people yet to figure. They live in their own little world.
Believers on the planet. You can't be a believer. You got to be a knower.
You
got to ask yourself why Noah is so significant in the Bible. Because we know us, and we got to start knowing again. And once I started to know, and I came in contact with certain knowledge, and I thank the Most High for that. That I understand life from a different perspective now, and that kind of like guards me from the outside world. I appreciate that.
Yeah, because it will have outside forces that they just want to destroy. They just want to destroy.
Because most of the problems that we go through right now in this world today is because people don't understand what you're dealing with. And Stevie Wonder said it best: when you believe in things that you don't understand,
then
you are going to suffer. You understand? So I understand it. So I don't want to suffer.
None of us, who have any kind of common sense should want to suffer. But let's move on to the next question. It's been stated that the business of music in Trinidad and Tobago is now a mafia system where entertainers have to pay to play. Has this been your experience, or have you seen it happen to some entertainers, both up and coming and current big names, without calling out who they are? Because I know some of them. You know some of them. But let me talk about the system.
As I just said before, you have to know. Don't believe. Now, I never saw anybody put any money in any DJ hand. I heard it. It is taking place. It never happened to me. Nobody never asked me for any money to play my song. Maybe I didn't reach that level yet. Maybe. But, I guess that's just the game. That's just the way they created it. So that money could always keep passing around or whatever. But I never saw it happen physically. But I know, I heard about it. Yeah, it exists, definitely.
So I want to talk about this, because you touched on it earlier, but I want to talk about it because this is a question that, I don't think a lot of people realize what's happening, because some of them are new singers, and the old ones like me and you, we kind of like figuring it out. One of your contemporaries who we interviewed on this show, Mr. Anselm Douglas, he stated that there was once a time when you did your music and then you promoted the song. He said that times have changed, and it has changed because now, from where your song promoted you, now if promoters don't think you have a big tune, then they won't hire for gigs. So it's like now this song, you gotta have a big song, or else nobody want to touch you with a 10-foot pole.
That I could agree on. Definitely, I could agree with Anselm on that. Now, if your song is not out there like that, promoters don't even mess with you. You know, and that's just, it's a sad thing, because I remember back 10 years ago, 8 years ago to 10 years ago, I remember when your song didn't even have to play on the radio, and promoters was calling you and hiring you. They might give you a little $500, a little $800, just because maybe you had a hit 2-3 years before, but they will still hire you. But now, if your song is not up there and current, most of the time the promoters don't even mess with you. And I agree with that, definitely.
And I think, and they use such derogatory comments. I mean, I was listening to WAC last week, because Tony Prescott and I don't know the other guy that he does the show with. They have a weekly show, I think it ends at 7 o'clock. But they had a really good topic. They had a really good topic last week or week before, and I thought it was really interesting, and it's so applicable to what's going on. It seems, they were saying that only in the genre of soca music do people refer to the older singers, like, I mean, let's say like what's his name, Anselm, or they refer to them as, hey, why they still singing, boy? They ain't find they should go and sit down somewhere. But in reggae music, it's totally different. They uplift the older singers, because it's like that's where the experience is. That's where you're showing that you still got longevity. You know what I'm saying? But in soca music, and let me be real, think about it. It has really happened. If you've been out there for 20 years or so, they find you should go sit down somewhere, because I think it was in reference to Chris Garcia. Chris Garcia,
Right.
remember that fella? Chutney, whatever. Yes. Someone posted something on Facebook,
Chutney
and I think
Bacchanal, right?
Chutney Bacchanal, and I love that
Right.
song too bad, right?
Yeah, big
Somebody
song, big
posted, I think the guy is a promoter, but he's a Trinidadian, of course. And he posted something derogatory where I think Chris has a new song or something like that, and he find Chris should go somewhere and sit down. Hey, that man still singing, boy. It's like, come on. How you
But
mean?
when you ask that man who made that comment, could he do better?
I'm telling you, instead of trying to
understand?
uplift, okay, hey, we still have Chris Garcia. He's still there and he's doing his thing. You know what I mean? And, we should give him some props for that. And all you remember the song Chutney Bacchanal. Well, let me see if we could take this new song to the same levels of Chutney Bacchanal from back in the day. That's what you need to be doing. Don't tell him, man, he need to go
But
somewhere
you know what I
and
think
and
where
retire.
we go wrong, sorry, not cutting it, but I think where we go wrong as a people or as a movement, I think we didn't create a platform for the older heads other than Dimash Gra or whatever. We need to create a platform, because I'm going to get old. Bungie will get old.
We all
Marshall
gonna
will
get
get
old.
old.
We all gonna get
Right.
old.
So we need to create a platform from now where an older entertainer could go and express himself, even though he's 45, 50, 60. You understand? I mean, 45 is young. 45, let me don't say 45. But I'm saying like 50, 55, even we could talk like Sparrow. There are people who still want to hear Sparrow.
Yeah.
Really,
Sparrow's an
because that's
institution.
older people who grow with them.
Sparrow's an institution, just like Black Stalin and that guy that died the other day, Rootsman. All of them, they're institutions. But we need to celebrate our older performers, because,
we need a platform. We need a platform.
Yes.
We need a forum for them.
Yes. It's like they
And
so...
I think that's something, if anybody out there is listening and has a little money or they have some connection to make this happen, you should take this into consideration. Because anything you think about, we could make it happen.
Well, I think we could do it. I don't think we need to wait for somebody to hear us. I
Exactly.
think we should go ahead and do it, because it like you said, it can be done. Don't treat our older entertainers like throwaways, because they are still
you have to respect
valuable.
the elders in order to go forward.
Yes,
if
man.
we don't respect the elders, we can't go forward.
So, Dominique, play Timeless, because I want to know where Timeless came from.
Okay.
I want to know, well, Baba, what you was thinking about when you come up with this one. Play it a little bit, Dominique.
Did you know time is an element. Woo. I chop this one and then yeah. I put this song and then whoa. I chop this one and then why? Say I don't beg no friend, I say no time. They can't control mine. They can't turn back time. Timeless, I want what is mine. They don't dictate time. They don't know what's time. They only fake time. Timeless, the whole world is mine. I say, I thank you God so blissful, the man that have his own. Cause there's some people out there who would love to see me burn. And they don't wanna give nothing, but they want things in return. Well, today with clarity is the day they will have to learn. When I tell them no time, they can't control mine. They can't turn back time. Timeless, I want what is mine. They don't dictate time. They don't know what's time.
Baba, who's the young man singing background vocals in this? I love his voice.
Well, that is a good friend of mine. That is Mr. Lion. He's also an artist.
I like his
You
voice.
have a nice song out there right now called Go Down Low. You know?
I like it.
Good. Yeah, man. Very good vibes. You know, I'm a friend for life, man. Good vibes. Good vibes.
So I'm listening to the lyrics, and of course, when you say the word timeless, it can also pertain to the discussion that we had just now, which is don't throw away your older entertainers. You know, we, because I'm one of them. You know, we here, and the last time I checked, youth isn't promised, you know, it's not up to no one. Everybody going to get old and everybody going to die. So
Definitely, we living to die.
we living to die. I like how you put it there. So talk to me about Timeless.
But Timeless is a true story.
Mm-hmm.
One.
Man, you got a lot of true stories
It might
too.
sound kind of weird. That's why I said I use my life to bring forth the people.
Uh-huh.
There was one day a friend of mine had just moved to Atlanta because you know I live in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
We had an argument, and he had loaned me his car to go take care of some stuff, and he was like, you know, hurry, need to come back. And when I came back, he started to curse me out, and it takes so long, and
He started
I was
showing
like,
colors.
okay. And I went home. I mean, I felt a little bad because at the time I didn't have a vehicle. So I went home and I was like, damn, man, yo, every man on this planet needs his own, you know, so that people cannot take advantage or even, you know, we wouldn't get in these confrontations. And I was just listening to rhythm, and I was upstairs, and it just came to me. And I know that, you know, I understand what time really is. Time is an element. Time is a substance, it's a living thing. Because we only have now time. Yesterday don't exist, and tomorrow don't exist.
5 minutes ago
Right?
don't exist anymore. It's gone.
Exact. 1 second. So I came up with that, and then I started to write the song, and then my mind kind of captured on blacks. Actually, blacks was supposed to sing that song. This song was, I finished wrote the song for blacks. Everything was for blacks after, you know. It came from me, but after I switched over to blacks. Because remember at that time he had just cut his dread.
Yes. That's another sweet voice.
In Trinidad. So, you know, I just wrote that song with him in mind after. And he was going to take it. He had loved the song or whatever, but for some weird reason something happened, and, you know, it didn't happen again. And I ended up singing the song, 2 years later.
I like it. And I like Tell Lions, as also named Lions, right?
Mr. Lion.
Mr. Wyatt?
Mr. Lion.
Okay, God, my hearing bad. Tell him I like his voice.
Lyon.
Tell him I like his voice, alright?
Yeah, man.
Baba.
You have some good music out there too. You're doing his thing too, man. Mr.
Okay,
Lion.
well, you know, whenever you have an opportunity, throw me one of his songs so we could play it, because I'm gonna, of course, continue playing your music in the coming weeks. Listen, you know love stay between me and you. Even though I don't talk to you for months and months and months, sometimes out of the blue I just throw you a text. Hey Brent, how you doing, man? So
Definitely. I appreciate that.
all the time. So tell us briefly, as we get ready to get out of here, what can fans expect from you for the 2016 season and onwards?
We have 2 more songs to release before the year is over. There's a song called Let It Go. And we have another song coming. I didn't title it yet, but it's a whining tune.
A whining tune, all right.
So that's coming soon in the near future. Look out for the video, Blooming. House of Energy Studios on the rise also, ATL.
Uh-huh.
You know, and you can look out for new things. We have new things, much more music coming. We're writing for other people also, and you know, we have a lot of things coming.
So when we going to do a
people
duet
can look
again,
out
man?
forward for that.
In 2017 or?
Huh?
When we doing another duet again? 2017?
No, well, we can line that up for the middle of next year, please, the most high.
Well, we'll see how that goes, because I really
You know,
thinking
we-
more 2017. But you know, by the grace of God, you know, you there, I there, so it's not like if yeah.
Remember, time is an element, you know. So
That is true. That's
whenever
true.
the time
Thanks.
permits, it's going to happen.
That's true. That's true. Well, Brent. Oops, sorry, my bad. Baba.
And we personal like that. You call my government out.
I know, but still, I want to wish you all the best. And
I appreciate
and you know, I always champion your cause, whatever it is, whichever song it is, and I champion you because I know you doing your thing. We all go through our ups and downs, but love stay. And all the best. Enjoy your weekend. And when those 2 songs are ready, just send it my way, okay?
Definitely, and I appreciate you guys for having me.
Mm,
It's been a pleasure talking to you. It was a lovely conversation.
true.
I enjoyed it. I
Thank you.
enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome
Big
so
up for
much.
yourself. Your drops coming just now too. So
You know I was going to put you on blast, right? You're taking front. Oh, God.
I would
Okay,
like to say
Baba.
thanks to the fans out there, everybody who keep following Mama Shanta, the fans who's listening right now, the people who listening right now. I want to say good morning. Have a great weekend. Love you guys, and thanks guys for having me, man.
You're welcome.
pleasure.
You're welcome,
Anytime,
Baba.
man.
And you're welcome back anytime you have some time, and just, I will check you. Or you could give me a holler. All right?
Definitely.
Okay, baby.
One love,
One love.
respect.
All the
Hotel.
time. So,
Definitely.
ladies and gentlemen, you have been listening to Mr. Baba Shanta, and GT, I'm going to have to give you all his music. Okay? I'm going to give you the ones that I have now, and then when he gets... Yeah. You want to talk to him? All right. Anytime, man. Anytime. I'm not really good at reading lips, right? So I'm struggling right now. So we're getting ready to transition into Mr. Professor GT himself. And damn, as we head on out, give me walk it. The rest are walk it. So I want to say thank you to, again, Mr. Big D from Yardlink Radio. You will be hearing this show this evening in repeat, 7 p.m. Next week, we're going to have 645 The Band, and the following week, we're going to have Mr. Philip.
WOTS 1220. Kissimmee.
Mr. Kenny Phillips, because he'll be talking about his new show on TV6, which is, good Lord, Building the Beats. Yes. So we'll be talking about that in 2 weeks. In the meantime, please listen to all our repeats, because it'll be on this evening and on Monday at 1:15. John Joseph, where you at, man? Where are you? Ladies and gentlemen, have a blessed weekend. My name is Lyma Dunbar. On the board this morning is my son, Dominique Brisbane, and we're going to make way for Mr. Professor GT. Bless up.